Hello, everyone. Welcome to Leadership Training. My name is Emily Jimenez, three-star Platinum Consultant, Founders Council member, and three-time IATAN cardholder. So welcome to Leadership Development Training. So for those of you that are interested in becoming mentors or stepping into a leadership role, you're in the right place. So let's talk about leadership. Leadership is about mapping out where you need to go to win as a team or an organization. It is dynamic, exciting, and inspiring. Yet while leaders set the direction, they must also use management skills to guide their people to the right direction in a smooth and efficient way. So for those of you that have had leadership roles in the past, so when you enter the mentorship program, you're going to definitely put those leadership skills into full effect. Or maybe some of you may not have a supervisory or management background, and that's okay. Sometimes you can just learn from seeing what your current supervisor and managers are doing wrong and just know, gosh, I would have handled it this way. I would have handled it so much better. I have 15 years management experience before I joined this company in hotels and restaurant management, and I definitely utilize a lot of those skills to manage a big team, a three-star platinum organization with over 2,000 agents. It's a big task, but definitely utilize some of the skills that I'm going to discuss today. So, what makes up a great leader? Great leader possesses a clear vision, is courageous, has integrity, honesty, and humility, and a clear focus. Great leaders help people reach their goals. That's very important. So, even if you're in a mentorship program, help your junior business partners reach their goals. Okay, find out what they're interested in. This is very important. And are not afraid to bring on board people that might be better than them and take pride in the accomplishments of those that help along the way. So our team, imagine 2,000 people, right? Everybody has their talents. Everybody's talented in so many different areas. Okay, so it's important for you. Yeah, there are going to be people that are smarter than you, smarter than me on the team, especially in certain areas. And that's okay because I know it's like we're like little puzzle pieces, right? All of us put together, we make this incredible team because we work together, we pull each other's talents. And I think it just makes us that much stronger. So it's important to embrace that and not be intimidated by that as a leader. That's super important. That can be benefit you, not necessarily hurt you. So there's four major basic human needs for engagement. The first one is the need for trust. At the heart of tapping effort in people, it's really important that they trust you. So you want to establish a relationship, maybe a phone call, or it's important like when they message you, try to get back to them as soon as possible. This helps build trust. Or let's say you can't do a phone call, let's say do a little video message or a voice note. This also helps build trust with your junior business partners. Also, it's important for them to feel a sense of worth. People derive tremendously by rewards and recognition. So I always say this story, especially during this training. But when I first started, my mentor, he didn't know how to book travel. He didn't know how to team build. Okay, I was the first person he brought on. Can you imagine that? The first person that he brought on, on his team. It was the first agent. And why did I stay with him? Like, honestly, I was going to leave my first week. I was going to leave my first week. But he was like my cheerleader. He was my cheerleader. He always supported me. Always said, "Oh my gosh, you're so good in this business. You're so smart. You're going to be so successful in this business." So he gave me so much recognition and so much support. And that way, is being my cheerleader, cheering me on, that gave me the strength to keep on going. Because guys, my situation was bad. Like I didn't even know where to start. I didn't even know to go to the travel training program to get started with those 8 video modules. That's how bad it was. That's how lost I was. So can you imagine? But listen, because of the team helped me along the way, my team leader, and thankfully for the team and other trainers within the company, I figured it out. I figured it out. So teamwork makes the dream work. So the need to have hope. Leaders are dealers of hope and foster hope. So as we know, it's not easy in the beginning when we first started, right? A lot of times new agents, they feel overwhelmed because there's information overload, right? The first couple weeks. But I think getting set up is the most overwhelming. But once they set up, it's smooth sailing. And it's very important for you to talk about your success or what works for you or what has worked for other people and foster hope. remember, I think Carmen, maybe you too, we started around during COVID time. Imagine I had the travel ban. So it was hard. There was times where, oh my gosh, should I do this? Should I keep up with this? And I'm so thankful I did, because I think it's important to be surrounded by positive people. And we try to do that as a team, just a positive mindset and not like negative Nancy's. So I'm so glad I stuck with it, because if I wouldn't, then oh my God, the whole trajectory of my life would have changed. Imagine if I wasn't here and if I would have gave up during COVID. Carmen says she questioned whether she should start too. So during that time, during COVID, we had focused more on travel training and also team building too. It really worked out. All right. The need to feel competent, challenging work that helps people grow. Sometimes, let's say you're silver, right? And I'm going to say silver is when you're officially in a leadership role in this company, not just with our team, just in our company as well, right? You have 9 junior business partners. There's quite a few junior business partners. And sometimes as a silver, you want to step out of your leadership role. Whether you do pick up an admin role, or you pick up a training. Okay. I know training, you're like, oh my gosh, do I really have to do a training? Yeah, you want to be seen as a leader, right? You're in a leadership role. Are you a fake leader or you're a real leader, right? So as a real leader, you want to be the trainer. You want to be taking on an admin role. Is it hard in the beginning as far as, is it scary? Heck yeah, it's scary. You just got to rip off the Band-Aid and get it done. You're going to get better and better over time. I know a lot of our silvers now that we have them get started on training for new agent orientation, which is perfect, because to me, that's the foundation of what you need to get started. And as a mentor, as a leader, you should be very seasoned on how to get agents started, right? So this is perfect for you to grow in your current skill set and also help your junior business partners. So this is really nice. So we rise by lifting others. There's nothing more beautiful than someone who goes out of their way to make life beautiful for others. Be a blessing, be a friend, encourage someone, take time to care, and without expectation. Let your worlds heal, not wound. Remember, love and kindness are never wasted. So this is, again, you want to do positive in this world, right? It's so important to be supportive to others, to encourage others, to be kind to others, right? As a leader, this is super important. I'm sure maybe in the past, you've had a manager or worked for somebody that was not the nicest. And imagine how that made you feel. The job may have been hard as it is, and then you have a manager or boss being mean to you. This is, I don't know, this is very important to me. So when you help others, your life starts to have meaning and purpose. Real joy comes not from material possessions, but from people. When we give our hearts in kindness and love, we get the riches of the universe. And the greatest of these is happiness. When you're generous with others, you feel abundant. Your life feels fertile and rich with possibility. Remember, leadership is all about people, inspiring people to believe in the impossible, to believe in themselves and become the very best version of themselves. So when your leadership is all about service to others, that means giving back by training, giving back by admin, giving back by helping others on the team, right? You automatically become someone of value. And as a result, the fruits of generosity rub off as an abundance mindset and support you to be more wealthy in all areas. So we all give back. And that's how we are as a team, because like I said, we have people from all different talents in all different areas, and as together we combine them and we help one another out, and we try to encourage each other, inspire us, be kind, and this really helps us as a team grow to the next level. So are you portrayed as a leader by your team? Do you communicate effectively with your junior business partners? You want to create SMART goals. It's smart, achievable goals for your agents instead of timeline. So a SMART, it could be something simple as getting the travel training program completed, or maybe the travel training program and new agent orientation their first week. So these are small, achievable goals, right? So let's get into what SMART is. So SMART is, the S is specific. So state exactly what you want to accomplish and make sure it's measurable, because if it's not within reach, you're going to give up on it. Okay, you're going to give up on it. So use smaller mini goals to measure the progress. Achievable. Make sure your goals are reasonable and achievable. Realistic. So set a goal that is relevant to your life and time to give yourself time and set a deadline. This is really important. So not only are you setting a goal that's achievable, but you're setting a timeline. Okay. So I want to accomplish this by this point. Okay. Let's say your junior business partner, you find out they love Disney. They're obsessed with Disney. I'm like, oh, okay, let's make sure you take your training for Disney and become a Disney specialist. So that's something that a goal that you can set with your junior business partners. Or maybe the goal is complete your success steps within the first 30 days to the best of your ability. Okay, you have your first 30 days to complete it. The deadline is this date. All right. Or and you can also have SMART goals for yourself. Really important. So let's say, for example, if you're an executive, your next goal shouldn't be to get to platinum. Your next goal should be next to go to bronze, right? So executive is when you have 3 junior business partners, bronze when you have 6. So you want to make sure those goals are achievable. And if you can, give yourself a little reward at the end for achieving these goals to motivate yourself. We discussed become a presenter or trainer or take on an admin role, celebrate and acknowledge your agent's success. So as you have junior business partners, start booking travel, post a congratulations flyer or for their first booking, or if they made a booking over $2,000. It doesn't have to be every single booking, right? Because we're here to book travel. But if a booking is $2,000 or more, that's something to celebrate. And then help others in your downline that are not your direct. So, for example, in the team chat, right? I'm sure all of you have your team chat. So, if somebody asks questions and you know the answer and you're available, feel free to answer. This is you leading by example. All right. So what do you do when you sign up an agent, right? So you're going to add them to our team website, Travel Academy. You're going to get them started in the new agent guide, send them to new agent orientation, right? Have them set up their Facebook business page, Google business, start them on supplier training, start them on mock booking training, right? These are all things we want to do to have them get started for set up for success. I can't wait to see you all step into your leadership roles. I became a mentor in my 3rd week with the company. My first couple weeks, I just wanted to focus on training. And then once my 3rd week came, like I felt comfortable booking travel and marketing, and I became a mentor. And as a mentor, you can get 10% because you're going to be helping others become agents, right? And as your compensation, you're going to get 10% of what do they make booking travel. It doesn't come out of their 80%. It comes out of the corporate side. And then you're also going to get, let's say if you have somebody sign up to get a bundle, you're going to get $50 immediately if they get the bundle. That's the $299 package. Okay. There's a lot of, and once you have a team of 3, you're going to start getting monthly bonuses. And there's different ranks, right? So once you get to the rank of gold, you're going to make $1,000 a month. You're going to get monthly pay of $1,000 a month. So that's pretty much the goal. And then platinum, you're even going to get more than that, anywhere from $2,500 to $4,500 a month. I think there's potential to step into that leadership role for sure. Like that, if that's not motivation, I don't know what is. I know for me, I wanted security, especially with COVID. When I started at the heart of COVID, I wanted security. And that's why I did this mentorship program. And also helps mitigate your monthly cost, right? Your monthly fee. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want another bill. Get me out of this. And that's another reason why I joined the mentorship program, because instead of your monthly fee coming out of your bank account, it's going to come out of your monthly bonus pay instead. So next goal for you to get to executive, 3 agents. You got this. My pleasure. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. I wish you all the very best, and congratulations, Christine, on your first junior business partner. Gisette, Carmen, I'm so proud of you ladies. I know, Gisette, you started with new agent orientation, right? Training. Carmen, I know you've been training for us for a while. So thank you guys for your contribution. Again, this is a team effort, as you can see, but together we'll succeed. We'll always do good. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye, everybody.